Blue Ox Productions presents torquing of the Ural wheel. Okay, so I got my little station set up to torque. It's basically an axle and a vise. I have it leveled in all planes, and then I can easily spin the wheel around and torque the spokes. So what you're going to need to torque the spokes is, one, you're going to need to have a definite sequence that you torque the spokes. And again, I pulled the sequence off of Dr. Billy G's website under myural.com, and I'll show you kind of the way I go through it. But basically, he sets it up to where you torque every third spoke in a sequence. And what you're going to need is a torque wrench. I use a 1/4 inch drive with a 10mm socket on it. The torque spec for the nipples out of the 2014 manual is 35 inch-pounds to 52 inch-pounds. So basically what I do is I torque them all to 35 inch-pounds, and I get them all at 35 inch-pounds. And then we'll go through the truing process, and this is where it may need to tighten them up a little bit. So this is where patience comes in. So like I said, you're going to torque them every third nipple. So you're going to start, it doesn't really matter where you start, but I started here at the 12 o'clock position. And I marked the nipples in different color marker. So you can see 1, 4, 7, 10, like that. So I'm going to go and I'm going to turn each one of these 1/4 turn all the way around. Then I'll start with the purple numbers with 2, and every third nipple a 1/4 inch, or a 1/4 turn every way around. Then the orange numbers. And again, it takes patience, but you just do that all through until they all torque. And they should roughly, within probably, I'd say 3, like once you hit torque on a couple of the nipples, maybe 2 to 3 times after that you should hit torque on all the nipples. But again, it just takes patience. Okay, so I'm done torquing the spokes. I got them all to 35 inch-pounds. And all I'm going to do is check to see how true the wheel is in the up and down plane. So you can either look down here at where the foot measurer is, or up there at the top where it's about a 9 1/4 inch. And I'll try to hold this as steady as I can. But let's see how close this is. Sorry, I'm trying to hold it steady. And from what I can tell, that's less than a 1/16 of an inch. Again, we're talking a Ural here, we're not talking a race bike. And I don't know if you notice it when it goes around, there's a spot in the rim where it's, I don't know if they put the rim together or something, but it's almost like it's bent a little bit. I'll see if I can get to that spot and stop it, and you can kind of see it. You see it right there? It's like a flat spot in the rim. So if you keep a kind of an eye on that top mark, I'm right on the 9 1/4. And if I go around, you know, there it's about a 1/16 of an inch high. See, there's that flat spot right there, so I'm not going to worry about that. I don't know exactly what that is. So I'm going to think about this for a little bit, because right in that spot it's about a 1/16 high. And if I want to bring it down a little bit, what I would do is I would tighten the spokes on the bottom side about 3 or 4, or 2 or 3 on either side of that mark, and it'll kind of bring that rim down a little bit. And and get that a little bit truer. So I think I'll try that. But that's basically how you true it, is you look for those high and those low spots, and you tighten the spokes, not too much, a little bit, and then get it. But if you take your time and torque the spokes, especially with these aluminum rims, you don't get too much of them being out. And so that's it.